Hello, assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to Elsutra's kitchen. If you are a newcomer, welcome. And my community, I would love to thank you so much for 1K subscribers. I couldn't make it without you. And today we're going to be making an Arabian stew. This stew has so much history in my life because I learned this stew from my aunt that lives in Saudi Arabia for more than 20 years. And this stew has been part of my family recipe for a long time now. And without further notice, let's get into the recipe. So here all we need is some tomatoes, a scotch bonnet, and an onion. So we're just going to blend everything together, just as you do for a normal stew. So just blend it to how you want your smoothness of the tomatoes to be. And I use chicken breast to make for the protein. So I added black peppers, salt, chicken seasoning, and some ginger and garlic paste. Now I am mixing for my chicken. You can marinate it for 30 minutes or so, or just if you're in a hurry, just go on with it and fry it. So I fried my chicken for about 5 minutes. It's not very crunchy, it's just in the middle, and I love it that way because we're actually making a stew but almost close to a butter. So for the tomatoes, I'm just going to fry this in the oil until all the water is soaked out of it. As you can see, it is boiling now, and this is the messy part I don't like in making stew. But anyway, we gotta do it because stew is one of the good stew recipes in the Nigerian food, and so I can't do without stew. Anyway, so I added some tomato paste to my fresh tomato that has been boiling for some time, and I added a little bit of water to just thicken the paste in order to get it into some kind of a consistency. And I'm just mixing everything together to just incorporate it. And as I noticed it did, I added my baking powder just to take away the sourness of the tomatoes. If you are somebody that likes your stew to taste soury, you can actually omit this part, but I don't like mine that way, so I always try to put a little bit of the baking powder. So for the spices, I'm adding oregano, I'm adding a curry powder, some salt, and my chicken seasoning. And I'm just going to mix everything together, just as we always do. And for this part, I'm adding a can of coconut milk. I'll add under the description how much grams this ounce of coconut milk is, but it's going to depend on how you want your stew thickness to be. I like my stew to stay a bit thick, so I always try to keep it on the heat so it stays thicker, because I love when I put it on the rice or on my potatoes to stay on one side. And this part, I am putting back the chicken cubes that we fried earlier. There was just some green onions that I sliced and put inside, just for some kind of aroma from the onions. And the next part of this stew is for you to get 1 large potatoes and 1 large carrot. Slice everything and make your potatoes into cubes and boil it. While potato is boiling, let it cook for like 2 minutes just like maybe a minute before you take it off the stove, add your carrots, because for me, I love my carrot to stay a bit crunchy. I don't like it too soft in the soup, so I cook it for about a minute, and then I added the potatoes and the carrot back into my stew. And just look at that color of the stew. It smells amazing. The coconut milk, oh my god, it makes it smells like you want to just dive into the pot and start eating it before even cooking anything to go with it. So now our stew is good to go. I am just garnishing with some green onions, and for this stew, you can eat it with whatever you desire. If it is a naan bread, if it is a normal bread, you can eat it with couscous. For my family, I actually decided to eat it with rice, basmati rice, because my family loves to eat rice. I know we are Nigerians, and wherever we are, that rice is number one. I will put this rice recipe next on my video. And this is our end result, guys. Look at that. It's looking yummy. If you eat this potato or you get to pick up the carrot and eat it, oh my gosh, especially the chicken was so juicy. I actually cannot emphasize enough of how this stew is until you try it yourself. And please let me know on the comment section if you ever try this recipe, how it comes for you, and if you like it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow me on my social media page at Elsutra's Kitchen, and also on my business page at Kilishi Spicy. This is something I'm really happy to share with you in my life, what I do. And I'm currently selling online at afrocat.ca, or you can also order at kilishispicy.com. And I shipped almost everywhere. If you are in US or Canada, you are welcome to order. So my next post will be showing you how I cook my basmati rice for the stew recipe, and also 2 different recipes on how I cook basmati rice. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.